Welcome to part 6 of walking on the Iroquois Trail. And look, I had to change headbands. I go through a lot of them in the summertime. And of course when I DJ, I jump around all night and play air guitar and jump off things like chairs and tables and bars, and I'm just one crazy athlete. but I go through, I sweat a lot, and in the wintertime all the layers soak up my sweat pretty well, but in the summertime I don't have the layers of clothing, so oh boy, I gotta pack at least, well, I got two mainly headbands. Come on, Bear, you're out of shape. Let's move it, boy. Here's another one of my favorite parts of this trail. It's really nice. The sun rises up over that hill over there, and I've sat in this field and watched the sunrise. And I do believe the Indians camped right here. They had a small campsite here. But yeah, seeing the sunrise over those hills is just unbelievable. I was telling you about my dog Lilu, how she ran like a deer, and one day my friend Wes, he gave me a flag, by the way. He's in the Air Force, and he was over at the Air Force bases over in Iraq, and he was over in the war, and he brought me a flag, and I'll have to, the next time I walk, I'll show you the plaque, and I mean the two certificates he gave me where that flag flew, and it was great. And since Wes is my neighbor here, he presented me the flag that flew over in the war. He presented it to me at one of my my Patriot campfires that I've had. So it was a great evening, and so yeah. I was surprised. I couldn't believe that. Thank you, Wes. But yeah, he's a good buddy of mine. I compare him to a modern day Alexander Hamilton. Very brilliant young man, and the country in his hands, it's in good hands. So when I move on to the great camp fire in the sky, I'll know that the United States is left in the hands of people like my son Eli and Wes, my neighbor Wes Cramner. His whole family, man, they've all been in the service. Even his sister, she's a Marine. So it's pretty cool. But here, look, here's the moss I was showing you guys on the trail the other day down on Ryerson State Park. But this is pretty beautiful in here. As you can see, it's not day glow green yet here, so, but it will be. So here we are, Camp Turtle Rock. Now, it's not named after an Indian tribe, but the turtle, the turtle was very sacred to the Indians. You should check it out, it's very interesting. And that dog Lilu, like I was starting to tell you, she was bad. She killed a few turtles. So unfortunately that turtle was killed by Lilu, but will be forever memorialized here at Camp Turtle Rock. But see, I found a rock in the creek that looks like a turtle shell. So yeah, it's not a rock, I think it's cement, but it looks like a turtle shell, so it's here. But yeah, this is the main campsite up on the hill, and yeah, Lilu was me and Wes and my daughter were driving in one of their fields over on their land, which is over that way. And the Lulu was running beside us, and she was jumping up, like the grass was really tall, so it was taller than those chairs. And we were driving through the field, and she was disappearing. But as she ran, we were laughing because she, like I said, she jumps like a deer when she runs. So we could see her head as she would jump through the, she trotted through the field. And the next thing we know, there's Lilu with a skunk in her mouth going like this. We're like, ah! And Wes was driving, so he cut the wheel real hard because we didn't want to get sprayed by the skunk, because she was just ripping the heck out of that dog. Was amazing. But every time she would go down underneath the grass and come back, and there's the skunk in her mouth, and down, and it was crazy. Oh boy. But I'll see you guys. Bear, I'm gonna give you a drink of water, buddy. I'll see you guys in the next part of this film. Have a great day in the USA.